Hello out there, everyone. Cassandra Monkey, and we're starting with an all-new Let's Play. Oh, and if you just joined, you're welcome. Glad you made it here, and I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character is you, the reader. I wake up in the morning and check my social media. First my personal account, and then my advice network. Looks like I have a new request. I open up the message that arrived during the night. People say that you can solve any problem. I hope you'll be able to help me. Wow! My reputation really is growing, isn't it? I can solve any problem. That's a bit of an exaggeration. After I entered college, I realized that I had a talent for giving people advice. Sometimes people need a nudge in the right direction. Sometimes they just need someone to listen to them. So I made an anonymous social media account to offer free advice. It's gained a lot of attention since then. Sometimes I hear people discussing it around campus, even though they don't know it's me. Let's see what this person needs help with. My life feels hopeless. I have no talent or skills. Sounds like we'll be dealing with some self-esteem issues. It wouldn't be so bad if I wasn't so alone. But there's no one I can turn to. No one cares about me. I'm afraid it'll be like this for the rest of my life. Unloved and worthless. Phew. This might be a rough one. I take a deep breath and compose my reply. What should I suggest? You're about to encounter your first choice. It's up to you how to respond. Her self-esteem seems to be the biggest problem here. If we can overcome that, I'm sure she'll start improving in her areas as well. When things start to going wrong, it's easy to fall into despair and start seeing everything as hopeless. But there's always a light in the darkness. Why don't you try making a list of your positive traits and talents? Write it down, at least 5 of them things you're best at. Don't worry so much about how other people see you. Focus on what makes you happy and where you can improve. It's not a perfect solution to her Penny's problem just yet, but except for kissing. It's a step in the right direction. I send the message and include my customary reminder. Feel free to contact me for further support and advice anytime. And a reply comes almost immediately. Thank you so much. I'll try right away. Wow, she really seems like she's in better spirits. I close out the social media account. Then I get ready to head to class. Have you heard about the online advice network?
Huh? You mean the one that has trending last week?
Yeah, I heard a rumor that the person who runs it is actually a student at this university.
No way, are you serious? I guess that would explain how they managed to give such specific advice about that one scandal.
They continue to gossip, but I get out my nose and pretend I'm nothing about it. Right now, my personal life is nearly separated from my advice network, and that's the way I like it. Staying anonymous is a lot easier. If people knew that I was the one who ran that account, it would cause trouble. It's better off for everyone.
Hey, Utsuro-chan!
Hey, me. How are your classes?
Pretty good. I managed to squeak by the last on the test.
She smiled proudly. I don't know if squeaking by is something to sound so proud about. Maya and I were best friends all through the high school, and she was determined to get into the same university as me. I still remember how hard she studied and how many days I spent helping her pennies study.
Some of the things they expect you to remember, though. I don't know how to. Some people can get straight A's at all of the time.
What should I say? Want help studying for the next one?
What?
I might not be in the class, but I could still help.
I don't want to cause you any trouble.
It's no trouble at all. I never mind helping you. She giggles and winks.
Don't joke.
And winks.
Oh, I might just take you up on that offer. At least for your company, if nothing else.
Why do I have the feeling that the idea of a study session involves more snacks than books?
You always know just the right thing to say. No wonder why you're so popular.
I laugh and rub the back of my neck. I'm not exactly popular on campus, but of course that's not what she means. Me is the one person who knows I run an advice network. As my best friend, she's helped me along the way. Shiki is the third member of our club. Enters quietly the room wearing her unusual emotionless expression.
Sorry for being late.
Her words are quiet. I can barely hear her pennies. But you're not late. Look at the time.
Is that so?
She turns a glance at the clock and blushes.
I'm glad.
Despite her stoic demeanor, she can be flustered over the smallest things. Shiki is very quiet and shy, but pretty adorable with those two color eyes of hers. Even though she's been in the club with us for a while now, she still seems awkward at times. I wish I could reassure her panties more, but butts are for kissing. Hey, Shiki, let me kiss your butt. Then I might let it slip that I know more than she thinks. As far as Shiki knows, we met on the day she showed up at our meeting and asked to join the computer club. But she actually came to me for some advice through my social media network. She was so embarrassed about her interests and didn't want people to look down on her panties. When I encouraged her to follow her heart and pursue her true interests, she joined our club a few days later. I guess I got lucky now that I'm surrounded by two cute girls.
How were your class today, Shiki? Good. I have an essay to write. Let me guess, you finished all the rest of your homework already? Well, yes.
As the two of them talk, the rest of the club members slowly arrive. Soon everyone is here. All right, let's get started. It's a good meeting of the computer club. By the time it's over, I'm in high spirits. I really got a great group of people. Shiki is probably better at computers than any of us, although she's still too shy to show it openly. Still, she's making progress. Hey, Utsuro-chan. Hey, Yuta. How are things going? Not bad. Off to practice now. I guess you just finished up with your club meeting? That's right. Hey, always playing around with the computers, just like in high school. You never change. What should I say? You should join us sometime. Me? Come on, man. You know that stuff goes way over my head. You never know. You might enjoy it. Haha. If you say so, maybe I'll consider it. I have a feeling he did. If he did join it, would be more to find excuses to talk to Shiki than anything else, though. Like me, I've known you two since high school. We're pretty different, but somehow we ended up being good friends. Well, I'd better hurry or I'll be late. See you around. Have fun. I pack in my apartment. I toss my books on the table and get out my phone. I respond to the text from Mai and Yudo. Then I switch back to my Vice network. A new message is waiting. Oh, it's from that girl again.
Thank you again for earlier. My name is Kimiko, by the way. I'm so happy I decided to ask you for help. So, do you think we could hang out sometime? I'd love to meet you. Maybe we could get coffee?
Whoa! She's definitely in a better mood right now, but butts up for kissing. Come over here, Kimiko, so I can kiss that butt of yours. This isn't going in the direction I hoped it would. I take a moment to compose a politely reply. I'm sorry, but I keep my account here separate from my personal life. I'll be happy to offer you advice, however. There's just a hope that she's not too disappointed. I sit down my phone and start on my homework. Once I'm finished with everything for tomorrow, I check my messages.
I don't understand. Why can't we just hang out? You're not like anyone I've ever met before. I feel like I could talk to you. Can't you make an exception? I won't tell anyone who you are, I promise.
Oh boy, I see she's not taking it well. I pinch the bridge of my nose and carefully write another response. I explain more detail why we shouldn't meet, but this time I try to frame it more from her perspective too. After all, I'm still a stranger to her. Pennies! Becoming so attracted to me just because I helped her isn't healthy. I finish with the basic advice, so meeting new people around her. Pennies! Here's hoping she gets this time.
Other people don't understand me, not the way you do. Please, I never felt this way before about anyone before. I think I'm falling in love with you.
What?
Don't you trust me? What do you think I'm going to do if we meet? Please, I want to talk to you.
As more messages continue to arrive, I shake my head and move to the other work. Finally, I risk another look.
Are you ignoring me? Is this the kind of man you really are? You said all those good things before just to hurt me now by rejecting me? How would you feel if something happened to me? How would you feel? Would you feel happy? How can you be so cruel? Someday you'll know what it feels like. Someday you'll know this pain.
Okay, this is definitely getting out of hand. Although I feel guilty, I send one final message with resources that might be able to help her problems. And then I block her. Poor girl. I hope she gets the help she needs. I continue to think about her over the next few days, but there's nothing more I can do. At least I can still give advice to other people, hopefully help them. Hey! Me waves her hands wildly as she runs down the sidewalk towards me.
Are you okay? You seem a bit down over the past few days.
What should I say? It's nothing.
Oh, come on, you know you could talk to me.
I know. Really, though, it's nothing serious. Just a little something I can't let go of. I'll feel better in a few days, I promise.
Wanna hang out to get your mind off it?
Sure. What did you have in mind?
There's a new movie downtown that sounded like some all sort of thing. It's a sci-fi story.
If me and I walk through the campus together, I feel better for the first time since I blocked Kimiko. Leave it to my best friend to always know how to cheer me up. It's the next week, and I've fallen back onto my usual routine completely. Maybe it's because of my personal professors gave us so much homework. I can't think about anything else. So much work. We're going to hang out after class, but I don't think I should. I'd better let her Pennies know I can't make it. I turn on my phone and send her a text, and my heart leaps into my throat. My advice never gets still on the screen. I quickly close it out. Now I've known I've been overworked lately. It's been ages since I slipped up that time. I glanced around the room. Was anyone else close enough to see? Oh, you okay, man? Ah! Yeah, just worn out from all the homework we've had lately. How long have you been standing there? He furrows his brow. I just got here right now. Thank goodness. You sure you're okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Doesn't look like anyone saw my screen. I close my secret social media account. Then I send my text letting her know I can't hang out. I guess I'll head back and try to get through the least some of this work tonight. Man, even if a genius like you feels overwhelmed, they're definitely giving us too much homework. I'm not a genius. Whatever you say. Shaking my head, I gather my things together and hurry out of the classroom. So much homework. I work through as much as I can before I need to call it a night. All right, it's good to see everyone. A few days have passed, but the amount of homework has only increased. Since our professors seem to determine to crush our spirit this semester, I suggest we take this time to study.
Hear, hear! Oh, thank you!
She looks quietly down at the table.
I almost didn't come today, but I did want to skip the meeting.
Huh? She seems unusually downcast today. Is it because of how much work she has, or did something happen? While everyone starts working, I sit down alongside Shiki. Is everything okay?
Oh yes. It's nothing you need to worry about.
Hey, we're classmates. It's something bothering you, I want to help.
It's silly though. It's just...
She bites her lips and looks away.
My computer science class is going well. I already have my project done. Same goes for math and science.
This all sounds pretty positive, so I have a feeling I know where this is going.
But literature and composition classes...
I can see a bit of strain in her unusually emotionless face.
Are more difficult.
More people aren't good at every class.
The girls in my dorm complain about math. They sit around reading it, but I don't enjoy it. People assume I would. Then they find out I like math and science, and they look at me strangely. I just wish I was more.
She drills off and falls silent, shaking her head. Shiki really wishes she was more normal, but I think she's fine just the way she is. She's interested, and computer isn't the only thing that embarrasses her. Pennies! She also is obsession with the idea that subject she makes best at makes her weird. What should I say? Those are just stereotypes.
I guess so.
There's nothing wrong with struggling with literature, and there's nothing wrong with being good at math and science and comp sky.
Maybe it is silly.
You're interested at making unique and interesting. Makes you unique and interesting. Have a little more pride in them and yourself. She finally looks at me. I watch her tiny corner of her lips turn. Is that a smile? It's hard to tell, but I'm glad I could raise her spirits even just a little. I see a hint of pink appear on her cheeks.
Thank you. I feel better now.
Great! Anyways, want some help with your homework? I could at least take a look.
Sure.
We work together for the rest of the meeting. Phew, I'm beat. I made good progress on the homework today. I'm finally coming together. Time to call it a night. The soft buzzing of my phone catches my attention as I put away my notes. A text. I check my phone, but the number isn't familiar.
We're destined to be together. Why don't you see that?
Probably it's just a wrong number or an attempt to scam, right? Little uneasy, I shut my phone off. The strange message is still in my mind as I go to sleep. My head feels heavy. I blink around in the darkness. My eyes are burning and the air is thick with smoke. Fully awake, I sit up straight. The shrilling ring of the fire alarm becomes clear to me at least. My apartment is on fire! A fire! I've got to get out of here! But how do the fire start? Is it connected with that creepy text I received? Alright everyone, here's how I'm going to end this episode off. If y'all liked the video, punch that like button in the face like a boss and high fives all around. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoy your stay. And always remember that the most important character is you, the reader. Cassandra Maki out.